to the Psych Coach Podcast. Welcome to the Psych Coach Podcast, the meeting place between depth direction, trauma recovery, leadership strategy, ancestral healing, and modern success. I am Nana Nikki, and today we're here with Mr. K Money himself, Raymond.
Thank you.
A man
so
that
much.
needs no introduction. So please go ahead and introduce yourself and then tell us more about you.
Okay, my name is Raymond K. Monid. I am a social media expert. And that's my simple introduction anyway.
I love that you said expert. And we all need that level of confidence, okay? Expert.
Yes, please.
Tell us more about what makes you an expert.
First and foremost, an expert is somebody that have done anything you are doing for at least 10,000 hours. So anything that you're doing, if I say I'm a videographer and I'm expert videographer, that means I've been doing videography again and again. I've spent time on it for over 10,000 hours.
Okay.
So when I say I'm a social media expert, I've been doing social media for a very long time. And most times, social media is not just I create an account and I post something. No, there are a lot of other skills that are involved. So the reason I said I'm an expert is because all the other skills that are involved, I have also taken my time to learn them. Marketing, which is very vast. Running advertisements, very vast. Multimedia, all of this sound stuff.
Yes.
I've done sound engineering. I've done photography, videography, video editing, sound editing. So all of this knowledge is needed. I also have done social media literacy. For you to know what to put online, what not to put. When you put stuff, you know the reaction the person will get. If somebody posts something, I can look at it and say, this thing will blow. This thing will put this person for trouble if you not get mind. So that's why I said I'm an expert.
All right. So I know the emphasis is on how many hours one has spent on a craft.
Okay.
That's what makes them an expert. Does the result matter? So say someone has spent 10,000 hours on a craft, but haven't made any impact. Can they still call themselves an expert?
That question is a very intelligent question. Okay. There is no way you spend 10,000 hours doing a stupid thing that you'll not be an expert in that stupid thing.
Okay.
Let me give you a simple example. When I was on the street, right, nobody taught me how to do black market sales, like go and buy fuel and sell fuel. But I noticed that that was during Obasanjo's regime. There were we used to have fuel scarcity a lot. So I'm a boy on the street, I need money. So one time I go to the filling station, I see crowd. And I could just carry gallon, just buy or see some cars behind. Say, I need to buy. So I just help them buy from the same filling station, use the gallon, add little 500 naira, 200 naira. By the end of the day, like 1,000. So I kept doing that again and again after like some plenty months, every day, every hour, every day. Nobody told me. I could tell you exactly all the filling stations we had in Warri. Because I'd gone to different filling stations just to be able to do this thing. If this one not get fuel, I know the one will go get fuel. I graduated, I started knowing all the managers. So even when they tell you there's no fuel, I can call manager, I beg, I need fuel. Go, so you come by 10 in the night. So, but my colleagues, not colleagues, my neighbors, where I stay, so they saw that this boy, they make money. I was just like, I was 19. Yeah, I was 19. This boy, they make money. So everybody wanted to start doing it. First issue they had was police started raiding them. But police don't raid me. Why? Because doing it over and over, they've raided me many times. I've settled again and again and again. So they've known me. So when they see me, Smalley Afana, they pass. Because Smalley, they settle. But you just join now. And you want to get the same result like me. I see my point. So if I was doing drug, it's the same thing.
Right.
Once you do it again and again and again, there's no if you don't produce results, it's because you are not doing it. You are pretending to be doing it. You are not doing. You are not. I repeat, you are not. Because if you do it, you go fail today. You go say, I don't like this, you fail. When you do it tomorrow, you fail. You go start to define way. You look for ways. But it's because you are not doing it. So you can't tell me I'm an expert. Then, okay, have you done this? No. Have you done this? No. For example, just to back up what I just said. My first email, I opened my first email in 2000 or 2001, something like that. Then my YouTube, 2010, my Twitter, 2011. So, but somebody can open an account in 2021 and tell you I'm a social media expert. I'm thinking like, What made you an expert? I can tell you there are some social media accounts I will call now. And people will be like, it started from Friendster. If you go to Friendster now, you still see my accounts there.
Right.
From Friendster, we move to MySpace. If you go to MySpace, you will see my accounts there.
Right.
From MySpace, then Facebook. Some people don't even know High Five. They don't know Tag. They
Right.
don't know MySpace. They
Tumblr.
don't know all these people I just called now. They are looking at me like, So it's not just by saying I'm an expert.
Right.
You don't do things. There are things you have done. You know some things.
It becomes muscle memory.
Yes.
Okay, I know you don't want to go deep, you don't want to talk about feelings, but I heard you say something about when I was in the street.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I've been on the street all my life. Not all my life, though. I'm 39 now. And I think I've been on the street for more than 25 years of my life. When I was young, my parents, we had this family issue. My parents are those ones that believe in witchcraft and wizard a lot. So I don't know what they concluded, but they said that I was too intelligent. I talk like an old man. I reason too my reasoning. How do I get to know things? So they took me to the village and abandoned me in the village. According to my dad, my stepdad also, he said that he had a dream. One thing happened to two things that happened to 30 things. So they abandoned me in the village. And I was 9. And one of my grandma said, okay, this boy that you are treating like this boy is a great guy. Leave this boy for me, I'll train him. So she took me in, but she passed on later. After like 2 years, she passed away. So, and even when I was with her, nobody took me to school. There was no plan for school for me. I was so happy. I was 9 years old. I was going to the farm.
That's having to go to school was fun for you.
It was the exploration for me, because I've been in the city all my life. This Ajibota life, carry you to school, bring you back, So now I'm in the village and I can explore. Nobody was stopping me. My grandma wasn't telling me, sit down there. She just leaves me. So I follow people to the farm. That's where I learned hunting, fishing. There's no farm work I can do. So I did all of that for like 5 years. So from 9 to like 15. It was later they now forcefully put me into school, and school journey itself was another crazy thing. Then I went back on the street. Even while I was on the street, I was still going to school. So from age 9 to date, I've never witnessed all those things. When we say father, I just know that there's a father and there's a mother.
And they are still alive?
My dad is passed away now. It's only my mom and my stepmom. My mom and my stepdad. Because that man I was living with was not my dad. My mom didn't say until I was 20.
Can I pause for a second?
Yeah, pause very well.
I think there we have it.
Pause
What can you tell a boy who was abandoned by his own family? What can you tell him that's going to hurt his feelings? Because the worst thing that could happen to a human being already happened. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
It's making sense now.
Yep.
When you say, what is feelings? It's making sense now, because when you're little, like your family, your parents, your close relationships are your shield and guard. They're supposed to protect you from all the nonsense and wickedness and on. They're not supposed to be the ones perpetuating wickedness on you. And then as a child, you experience that.
Yeah.
What else can harm you?
It's worse than that, Seth. Worse than that. Sometimes when I say this story, people feel like I'm bitter. And I'm like, there's no space for bitterness. If that didn't happen, I would not be the kind of person I am.
Because you have to survive.
I'm very caring, very understanding, because I can tell where you're coming from. When I look at your mind, I'm like, this mindset. Sit down, man, teach you. Sit down. We don't do this thing before. Not do like this. I can tell. Then when I see that's why I can give room when I see people misbehaving. Maybe you're a prostitute or you're an armed robber. I will like, sit down. I know where you're coming from. Calm down. After what happened? Why did you do? Now the money you need, or now what you they revenge somebody? What did they do you? Sit down first. So I mean, the humiliation is not. Do you know what it means when they took me to the market square? Though? You can't beat me more than I can beat myself. Nothing. When I was telling him, he thought I was joking. There's nothing anybody will say. Somebody told me yesterday, see your teeth. I say, teeth, when I don't deal with since side small, 39, and now you want to tell me about my teeth. Something that is obvious. If I wanted to fix it, your mind not tell you, sir, for don't fix them.
Like, look for another insult.
Your mind not tell you. That shows your mind is still low. If you look at my profile, look all the things I'm doing, your mind not tell you, say, if I want to do this thing, I've never done.
Let me interject a little bit.
Please go on, ma.
So, for someone who, a kid who, because what it basically is abandonment.
Yes, please.
And we know that the fear of abandonment it haunts even the best of us, right? It's the reason why we perform below our potential. It's the reason we stay in relationships that don't serve us. It's the reason we don't venture out on our own to start a business. It's the reason why we beg and crawl on the ground to be accepted. Now, once that fear is removed, people don't know how much they can fly, but it's definitely a very haunting thing to go through. But just because experiencing that gives you the skills that you need to still survive and push through doesn't mean it's still not impactful or it wasn't a terrible thing. Have you ever looked at it and say, even though this has allowed me to grow into who I am, that was a terrible thing that happened to me? Do you think about it that way?
Yes, it's a terrible thing, right? But when I 39 years of life is a long time.
Yes.
So when I'm looking at other people and I'm seeing the factor that is making them not to succeed, and I'm seeing that
it's miniature.
I'm thinking like that means thank God though for what happened to me. To me, it's thanking God all the time. Thanking God. Let me say it so that you understand what I'm saying, right? When I was in the village, all my aunties, those kind of family, everybody is academics, right? In the village, these ones, they will send their children to other schools in developed cities. Nobody cared to say, let's put this boy in his school. So I saw that. Do you know what it means to take me to the market square on a market day? I don't know if you have been in your village.
I have.
That market day.
Ore.
Hey, Jesus.
For Igbo.
Hi. And they started ringing bell for me to confess. Like confess. Say you are a witch. Say you are a witch. I will not ask, I'm a witch. I will not say, what next? They will not tell me. It's a script, so I have to say it.
What was their basis for that?
To fulfill all righteousness, and that's the protocol. Like, since your parents said you are a witch, and you have agreed that you are a witch, so they had the family meeting. So now you have to go to the market square to confess that you are a witch.
So after you confess, you will not be freed?
Yes, that's the point. That's their point.
So after you confess you are freed, what changed?
They've satisfied themselves now. That's the idea. So I did it for 2 market square. What I'm saying is that none of my relations, all my aunties were in the village. Just some of them are still alive now. No one could say, let's stop this thing. No, this is not fair. No, they were in the market square. They have big, big shops. I walked past all their shops. Fast forward. Their children were going to school under my eyes and my nose. They were going out. Nobody did anything. Today now, I'm the one that everybody wants to test. Hey, Uncle Raymond, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's up, Afana? What's going on? When anything's happening in the family, they reach. The other day, I organized a grandchildren's WhatsApp group. And I said to them, I'm talking to you guys, you are not listening. I'm the last person that should be organizing this thing. People should have sense. Go and ask your parents about my story. In case if some of you are too young, you don't know. Go and ask your parents. I should be the last person. So I said all of that to say that I don't know how it happened, but for me, it's not affecting me. I'm happy it happened. So that's my tenacity for anything I'm doing. You can't bring me down. You can't push me down. You can't stress me. You can't tell me stay aside. If you sees my car, if you sees everything, I will generate them again.
Now a lot of it makes sense. So I'm listening to you, and I know 39 years is a long time. And you probably started working on this mindset of it happened, I'm glad it happened, at some point in life. When was that? At what age?
The truth is this. I am only talking about it because we have to talk about it.
Yes.
I did not see it as anything happened.
Yeah.
It's my life, like now my journey be this. So I did not see it as though something happened that is strange. The only difference is when I now see people who your dad is there, your mom is there, and you're not producing any results. I'm thinking like, did you smoke something? Do you know what I went through before I could get food to eat? You're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you don't want to behave.
Do something with your life.
So that's when I now say, okay. They were not trained the way I was trained. Oh, I was on the streets. Okay. This one never suffer, Naikosa.
Yeah.
Most times I'll tell you the truth. I do a lot of counseling. When people talk to me, I'll say, see, your problem is that you have not suffered. So I recommend going to the village, stay there for 6 months. Even ladies, I tell them that. I say, not be your fault now. You never suffer. Go village, go see your mates. When they don't born 3 children. And see the kind of life when they live. Just go village. That's my recommendation. I'm sorry, I'm not talking to you. Case closed.
So let me talk about the part where you said you're organizing WhatsApp group for the grandchildren.
Yeah.
those are the children of your aunties and uncles
Yes.
who watched you just perish in the village and didn't do anything. And you say that you have no resentment whatsoever towards them.
Do I say this or do I say this now? As far as I'm concerned, those that are close to me, because, not everybody have access to me. At a point, I cut off everybody.
Okay.
Because I know that the only way for me to succeed is to, don't have any baggage. So even those ones that knew me or they can find me, I'm like, hey, listen, you can't disturb me now. I'm about to build my future. Chill. When things are okay, I'll reach out to you. Okay, reach out to me in 2 years' time. And they're like, 2 years? I'm like, yeah. If you call me again, I'll block this number. So anybody that knows me, even if my mom calls me, I block the number. So I have people who have 15 of my numbers. One of my brother called me from, not my brother though, street brother, called me from South Africa. I said, guy, I get 6 numbers. Which one they go? So I had to delete this one, and this one they go now. So I had to do that. So my point is, when I started connecting with all of them, this one said, oh, bros, one thing. I said, what are you doing now? He would tell me, I said, okay, you know what? Go to Susu place. Because now I've grown. I have a lot of influence. I have people all over the place. So I say, okay, go to Susu place. Meet this person. Call him. Tell him I sent you. When you get there, he will tell you what to do. Then I'll call the guy. I say, hey, have fun. I say, boss. I say, I beg again. My cousin in your state.
Yes.
I want me to learn something. I beg, take him in. Me and you will sort out. Just teach him photography. I beg. Say, boss, no wahala. Now your cousin, I say, no way, I'll come see you. Then he goes there. They take him in. And the guy's wondering whoa, then start learning photography. I've done that to many of them. Some of them are, in fact, there's one I bought a laptop for. I bought a laptop for him. Many of them I bought phones just so that they can. So I don't feel it the people that I talk to. There's one of my uncle that is very strict in those days. My mother's elder brother. So he's like the boss of the house, the Jagaba. Once he talks, everybody shut up. So one day I traveled to see him. I was passing by. So I visited him, and then he was saying something. I said, uncle. Now we the rain now. Your time don't pass. Chi. He was looking at me I'm like, yeah. Now we they run things now. Uncle Chi. Now we won't run the family now. Just tell us what's up. We'll tell you how we do. He was surprised. I did that because I saw how they ran the family.
And they did a terrible job.
I'm seeing where we are now because they are quarreling. This auntie is quarreling with this uncle. What are you doing? And that's what I don't want when I called for a family meeting. All my uncles and aunties came. Yeah. So I said, okay, give me permission to create a WhatsApp group for all the children to join. So please, you help me tell your children that they should join. Some of them today, they didn't join. I told them, I said, after a while, don't worry, there's time for everything. Now me, they pursue Nana, they beg Unamuna join. I was celebrating everybody's birthday. Once they just tell me, I put admin, once they say, this person is today's so person's birthday, I will not call the person, please introduce yourself. Who's your mother? We say, so person is my mother. I say, send the picture. I say, oh, I know her. I say, okay, so what number are you in the children? He said, I'm number 7. I say, okay, so you are 19. I say, wow, okay. We'll buy you a cake, we'll send you money. I was doing that, but I will still be begging them to chat, to say something in the group. Say something, just talk. Even if it's just to greet, let's know ourselves. I told them after a while, I'm not going to send you now.
Right.
When I go call me, I'm not going to answer. Now they drag, that's when I made that statement. I say, I'm the last person that should be the one putting you people together. So if people don't have sense, I said, even to those of you that are ahead of me, I'm not apologetic to say this. If people don't want to have sense, no problem. One day you see me, I'll not talk in the group again.
I just want to say something. I think I should address the camera. For people that have been through things and with family and